Okay, so you're gearing up for one of those big international language tests, maybe for work or study.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
But have you ever thought, like, could the test itself be tweaked a bit to better show what you actually know?
That's exactly what we're diving into today. We're looking at accommodations in these big language exams.
And, it's probably way more common than just, say, extra time for school kids.
Oh, absolutely. This isn't just an academic thing anymore. If you're going for a professional qualification or you just want that official proof of your English level,
Mm-hmm.
then knowing what kind of support you might be able to get is, well, it's pretty crucial. Our goal today is really just to shed some light on that.
And the range of tests offering this might actually surprise you. We're
Right.
talking the big ones, right? IELTS, TOEFL.
Yep, Cambridge English exams too,
Uh-huh.
FCE, CAE, CPE,
Like this one.
and PTE academic, even CELPEP. They all have systems set up for accommodations.
What's really interesting, I think, is that it's not just for people still in, like, formal education,
Exactly. Adults taking these exams for all sorts of reasons, career, immigration,
Mhm.
personal goals, they can ask for these adjustments too.
which really points towards a shift, doesn't it? Towards making testing a bit more inclusive.
Definitely. It makes you think, you know, if someone has, say, a learning difference or maybe a physical challenge,
Yeah.
a standard test format
Yeah.
could accidentally end up testing that challenge instead of just their English skills.
Right. That's not the point of the test.
Exactly. So these accommodations, they kind of step in to balance things out. They give people a fairer shot at showing their actual language ability.
Okay, so let's say you're listening and you think, maybe that applies to me. What's the first move?
The absolute key thing is to get in touch directly with the specific exam board, the people who actually run the test you want to take.
And timing is important here, I guess.
Crucial. You need to do it well before you plan to sit the test. Don't leave it late.
Okay, so not like the week before. When you say well in advance, what are we talking, roughly? A few weeks, months?
It really does vary between the different organizations.
Yeah.
But yeah, think weeks, maybe even a couple of months beforehand.
Wow.
Each board has its own specific steps, its own procedures for requesting accommodations. They'll tell you exactly what info they need, what kind of proof or documentation you have to send in.
And where do you find that info?
It's usually laid out pretty clearly on their websites. Honestly, it pays to spend a bit of time digging into that, finding their specific process.
So, while the idea of accommodations is there across the board, the how-to can be quite different depending on the test. It's not just one form fits all.
Precisely. Not at all. And another really important thing to remember,
Yeah.
asking for accommodations is only part of it. You still absolutely need solid preparation for the test itself. That's key for getting the score you want.
Right, it's not a shortcut.
No, think of accommodations more like making sure the test environment is set up so you can properly show off the language skills you've already worked hard to build.
That makes total sense. It's just removing obstacles so your ability can come through clearly. So if someone's even just wondering, thinking maybe they need something, what's your main advice?
Just ask. Seriously, don't hesitate to inquire. Look into the options, see what's available. It's a really positive step.
Mm-hmm.
It's about understanding your own needs
Mm.
and, taking steps to make sure you get the support that helps you do your best.
Absolutely. Your specific situation matters, and everyone deserves a fair crack at showing what they can do with their English.
So thanks for digging into this side of language testing with us. It's pretty important stuff.
Definitely. And for everyone listening, as you think about these international tests, maybe just keep this in mind. Making assessment fair isn't some kind of bonus. It's not a privilege.
Yeah.
It's fundamental, right?
Hmm.
To give everyone an equal chance. Maybe think about what truly accessible testing looks like and what that could mean for all of us.